Now let's welcome the 2006 IDEA Program Director of the Year, Sherry McMillan.
Hello, everyone. It is true that I was the IDEA very first ever personal trainer of the year. But back in the day, we used to have to walk like 20 miles to our training studios, like up the hills and in the snow and barefoot. And yeah, okay, well, in all seriousness, I am so excited and honored to present the 2017 IDEA Personal Trainer of the Year. This award is given to an individual who is actively training clients one-on-one, who has demonstrated exceptional leadership, business management, motivational, and instructional skills, all while inspiring the world and his clients to, or her clients, to a higher level of fitness. The three finalists are Alexis Batrikoulis, Anthony Carey, and Michael Piercy. Ladies and gentlemen, the recipient of the 2017 IDEA Personal Trainer of the Year Award is a former Major League Baseball player, TRX Master Instructor, and owner of the Lab Fitness Center in West Caldwell, New Jersey, Michael Piercy.
I hear people yelling, so I don't know. All right. I'm gonna call y'all out in a second. So I had this recurring dream that every night that I would win this award and I would trip falling up the stairs. So now that that's over, it's all downhill from here. First off, I think that humble is understanding where your blessings come from and acknowledging that. So first off, I like to thank God above, because without him, nothing would be possible. And then I gotta thank you guys for everything. That's the easy part. Second off, actually, I like to thank my IDEA family. I like to say family because I got so many families in the fitness industry. But when you look at this, these two awesome people created something that's not only been effective for me, but this has been such a game changer for every single person in this room. This is such an inspiration to have to come and to gain energy and to actually be able to not only change your life, but actually infuse you with energy to go out and change the lives of others. So I thank you so much for the effect that you've had on my life and the effect that you have on all these people, and you will truly be missed, but not for long. So thank you so much. Okay. So I wanted to jump back in, and I got so many people I wanted to thank. I don't really want to, I'm definitely afraid of giving names because I fear I'm going to actually forget someone. So first off, I just want to thank my lab family back home. You know, I got the greatest job in the world, I like to say. I go into work every day, I open my doors, I get to work with the greatest, most amazing, awesome people, and I don't have one person that I don't love every time I open those doors. So for me, this is just amazing. My TRX family, I heard y'all yelling, where y'all at? For me, I think that for you to actually excel and expand your boundaries and your realities, you got to get into a group that will actually force you, push you to expand the limits of what you even believe. And these people, they're superheroes, man. Every time I go there, I'm super gracious and thankful. My Under Armour family. Oh, no. You got two. There it is. It's going down. Okay. And then I can't forget my own family. So I got my mom's in town, and she came in from South Hill, Virginia. My nephew, my younger brother, Carrie, Steve Katai, to actually support me, but I thought my mom was going to run up here if somebody else grabbed this award. I was worried about y'all for a second because, you know, I mean, when I get to that, what do you say about somebody that's giving you everything? that's giving you everything. Anything that you see on me, she has given it to me. And I mean, my dad doesn't travel much right now because of some health concerns. He's now exercising too, but he was not able to travel. But you know, my mom was a social worker. My dad was a truck driver. So every day I go into work, I try to do the job with the work ethic of a truck driver and the caring of a social worker. So at the end of the day, if I could tell you anything about my mom, I'll give you a story about it, and she'll be okay with me telling this story. I remember I was going to get drafted, and there was the 1999 Major League Baseball draft, and my mom, it's a little known fact that my mom has never seen me play baseball other than in the pros. She never saw a little league game. She never saw a semi-pro game. She never saw a college game, and that is not. She worked. My parents worked. I come from a working class family, and every year I would come home with the little league slip, and she would sign it, and then go back, and she would say, "Remember, you're your mother's child." Whenever I walked out the door, that's what she would say, and she knows almost nothing about baseball at all. So I called her and I said, "I'm gonna get drafted today," and she said, "Okay, well, when you guys get done drafting, make sure you take out the garbage," and hung up the phone on me. True story, I do not lie to you at all. So why do I tell that story? I tell it, and I didn't want to get emotional, but she didn't really care about how many hits I got. She didn't care about how many bases I stole. As a matter of fact, she told me, if you're gonna keep stealing bases, if you get locked up, don't have them call me, you're gonna stay in there, okay? So, but she didn't care about any of that. Only thing she cared about is that I become a good person. That's all she cared about. You know, and for me, I wanted her to be here because she's 75 years old. She's never get a chance to see it. Well, she will get a chance to see it because you're going to live to 900 years old, she would tell me. Okay, but I wanted her to be here because, you know, I believe in, she would always tell me, give me my flowers while I'm living. So it's not an award that I can make out of any precious metal that could repay you for what you've done for me. Okay, and I love you for it. Okay? All right. And with that in mind, there's a lot of people. I don't get to stand up here with these two awesome people without a lot of people, and there's a lot of mentors, a lot of awesome people. I already named two, Steve K-Ty, Carrie Woodall, but a lot of mentors. TD, thank you for everything you've done for me and for the industry, all the family at FQ10. When I go there, it's like being in my own house. Larry Indiviglia, best coach in the game. We drew it up at IHOP. We should have took the menu. You know, Chris Lee, who is not here, he's actually an executive at Crunch, but he hired me at 15 years old and hired me again after my career was over. And Tammy Frankel, who was one of my oldest clients at the lab about 10 years ago, but she was the one who pushed me to go to the first idea and said, hey, you need to get out and see what's out there in the world because you're pretty good. So with that, I'm going to close it up, and I thank you guys so much. I thank you because it's with you I come here every year to try to steal energy from you guys, and you allow me to do so, and I so appreciate it. But I'll leave you with three things that I try to keep in mind every single time I go out, and it's one, I want to love who you are, be you, be unapologetic. You have authentic energy, and people out here need it to help you. It's the way that we create change. Love what you do. Pour your heart into it. Do the best you can and fight like crazy to make change. And then last, love the people you do it for, because there's awesome people in this world. Thank you so much. I thank you.